Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I know I still sound kind of nasally. I feel fine. I feel 100%. I guess it's just residual. I don't know. But I do feel fine. Today is Wednesday, which means it is time for my weekly weigh-in and the weight loss meeting topic. As you know, you might not if you are new, I lost 65 pounds on Weight Watchers. I have since transitioned over to counting calories. It is just what is working better for me these days with the way that we eat and our lifestyle. But I am a lifetime WW member at Goal, which means I still get the app and all of the techniques and all of the emails and everything for free. So I still bring you the WW weekly topic each week. That being said, we're going to start with our weigh-in. Now, if you watched my weekend vlog, you know it was a weekend, my friends. We went out to dinner on Friday night and had dessert. And I told you I did not track all weekend. It was our anniversary weekend. I was not tracking. I was mindful, but I wasn't tracking. Saturday, we went out to lunch with friends. We had poker Saturday night with enough food to feed a small country. Sunday, what did we do Sunday? Oh, we went to the shore and had pizza. So it was quite the eating weekend. Like I said, I tracked nothing, but I was mindful. And guess what? It paid off. I'm down 0.8. I know you might be thinking, oh, 0.8, but let me tell you, I was shocked. I was ready for a gain. I was ready for at least a 2-pound gain. That's what I mentally prepared myself for. And honestly, I never thought about not getting on the scale. Would it have bummed me out if I had gone up more than 2 pounds? Yes, but the reality is, I caused it. If I was up, I caused it. And I need to face that reality. And maybe it will scare me straight, things like that. So no matter what kind of week I have, I will always, always, always face the scale because it just keeps me accountable. Was I pleasantly surprised I had a loss? You ain't kidding. So it just goes to show you that if you can enjoy yourself, you just have to be mindful. Like when we went out to dinner Friday night, we went to a very nice restaurant. We did not have an appetizer. If we have an appetizer, it just ruins our dinner. And I wanted to eat my entire dinner because I knew it was going to be amazing. I did. I did not care what I ordered. I did not, it's back to the whole replacement meal versus celebration meal. This was a celebration meal. If it was a replacement meal, I would have probably ordered the salmon or something not in, a butter garlic sauce. But I did. And I ate the whole thing. And then we had dessert. And I ate the whole thing. But I also prepared for it during the day. We exercised that day. We had a normal light type breakfast that day. So there's ways of working it in. Saturday, we're having poker night. We're going out to lunch with friends. I ordered a beautiful salad at the restaurant. I only ate half of it, knowing what was coming that night. And that sitting at the table and talking to all our friends and just talking and talking and talking, I didn't feel the need to keep shoveling that food in. And I ate really slow and I was satisfied because we were so busy talking and reminiscing. So it worked for me. May not work all the time, but it did. So I am thrilled to be down 0.8. Thrilled. That brings us to the weekly topic. How to get excited again about your go-to foods. Picture the foods you are always reaching for. Fresh fruit and yogurt, juicy roast chicken, crunchy popcorn. Dig into why and how they earned the MVP status to unlock their full potential and reinvigorate your journey. I don't know if they're my go-to foods, what I reach for. Not really. Popcorn maybe, and fruit. It says, number 1, think about the new foods you've started eating on WW or whatever weight loss journey you are on. Old favorites reimagined with a healthier spin, and once minor players promoted to starring roles. All count. I have definitely taken our favorites. I say it 100 times a week, and I know you're tired of hearing it. I know. Whatever you eat and do to lose the weight, you are going to have to do forever to maintain the weight. So do what you can live with, my friends, and don't think, oh, she's full of crap. I'm going to eat all the zucchini noodles and I don't know, what are they called? Those like seaweed noodles or something. I'm going to eat those now. I'm going to get to goal. Then I'll transition back to regular pasta. The minute you transition back, my friends, your body's going to be like, what the what? And you're going to start gaining. Learn to control your portion sizes on the foods that you love. Learn to maybe lighten them up a little bit. Now, you know I am an advocate of no frankenfoods. You know I'm an advocate of full fat dairy and things like that. Although I do use reduced fat dairy because honestly, I just like the mouthfeel a little bit better. But I use full fat cheese, I use reduced fat cottage cheese, and I use low fat milk. I do not use any nut milks or seed, those kind of milks. I just use regular dairy milk. I like a low fat milk. Sometimes I drink whole milk. It depends on my mood and it depends on what I can get. If we can get our whole milk, our raw milk, then we're all over that. But it's illegal in New Jersey, so we can only get it when we go to PA. And if I'm not drinking the raw whole milk, I'm drinking low fat milk. I tried. In the beginning, I did all the hacks. I did the fat-free and the sugar-free and all that, the almond milk. I couldn't sustain it, my friends. I could not do it. I just got tired of it. I missed what I used to eat. So I had to learn, again, how to eat. I had to learn how to take those family favorite recipes and lighten them up in a way that they still tasted the same. And now how I do that is, if it calls for 4 tablespoons of butter in a recipe, I try to only use 2 tablespoons or less of butter, and I use real butter. If it calls for 2 cups of shredded cheese, I use raw milk, whole fat cheese. But you know what? I find that you probably don't need the whole 2 cups worth, unless it's mac and cheese. But now when I was using the fat-free and the low-fat cheeses, I was using a crap ton because you just couldn't get that flavor. You couldn't get that mouthfeel. You couldn't get that texture with that kind of cheese. With using the real cheese, I'm able to use less of it. It all comes out in the wash. Yes, things are slightly higher in points and calories, but I have the room to fit them in and I know how to do it. So think about the foods that you love and how you can just tweak them a little bit so you still absolutely love them, but they're just a little bit better for you. Swap out for whole grain and stuff like that. You can make the swaps, you can. And you'll find that you are definitely more satisfied and more satiated when you do that. When you eat the way you used to, but not the way you used to. If that makes any sense. Number 2, list your top 3 to 5, then explore why they made the cut. It says go beyond taste. Consider how they make you feel, the convenience factor, the points value, the price, and everything. My go-to foods are definitely eggs. Is that a surprise? We have chickens, and our eggs are delicious. That's my go-to. Eggs are my go-to. Cheese is my go-to. Meat is my go-to. and not necessarily 0 point meats and proteins. I like a variety. I like beef. I like pork. I like chicken. I like fish. We like to mix it up because then we don't get bored. We get excited about the food we're going to eat. And when you're excited about your food, it satisfies you a little bit more. You know I love sauces and gravies and marinades. You know that. And most of our dinners include something like that. I've just learned to make them, excuse me, a little bit better. Instead of the 4 tablespoons of butter in a beurre blanc sauce, I'll use 1 or 2. And guess what, friends? It still tastes delicious. It's just a little bit better. So figure out what food you like, why you like them, and maybe how you can build on them. Like I said, my go-tos are eggs. My go-to are meats. My go-to is cheese. Like full-fat cheese, I can eat an ounce of it and it will satisfy me. I cut it up into small little pieces, maybe have it with some cured meat, maybe have it with a cracker, maybe have it with a pretzel, and it will satisfy me for a little snack. Nuts are fabulous for me for a little snack. They are a go-to. And of course, fruit is my go-to, especially now that we are coming into spring and summer. I am all about the berries and the melons. So find what you love, find what works for you, and run with it. Number 3, reflect on how you work them into your routines or meals. Are you intentional about it, or are you on autopilot? And how does that happen? I meal plan. That's how I fit them in. I meal plan. I meal plan my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner every single week, and I share it with you every single Friday. Is it always perfect? Do we follow it 100% every week? Nope, we don't. But having some semblance of a plan, I know that I have all the ingredients in the house to make those dishes. And maybe I don't feel like meatloaf on Tuesday. Maybe I feel like it on Wednesday. That's okay. I have all the ingredients and I can switch it up. Certain times we definitely try to stick to the plan, because when I plan out my day. That if I'm going to have a crazy high calorie dinner, that my breakfast and lunch will not be. If I know I'm going out to breakfast and it will be high calorie, I plan a lighter dinner. So on days when I know there is something special happening, I do stick to the schedule perfectly, like last weekend. This week, I'm a little bit more lax with switching the days up. So you just have to do what works for you. Number 4, decide on a new or exciting way you'll keep enjoying these foods. You can name a day of the week. Everybody's heard of Taco Tuesday. I love tacos. Could I eat tacos every single week? I don't think I could, unless I mixed it up. Beef tacos one week, seafood tacos another week, carnitas the next week. That I could do. If that helps you plan and that helps you stay on track, make it Taco Tuesday. Make it Pizza Friday. Make it Meatless Monday. You can be consistent, but you can also have variety. Another thing they say is try a new recipe each week. I do really try to do that. Some weeks it happens and some weeks it doesn't. For example, tonight for dinner, I am making a new recipe I'm excited about. I think it's a new recipe. No, it's not. It's not. It's just something we haven't had in a long time. And a new recipe, my friends, does not have to be 32 ingredients and 5 hours in the kitchen. It does not. It can be a simple recipe. Just make it new. Make something new. Look for easy, simple recipes and try something new. You might find a new favorite to fit into your rotation. They also say create a special meal using one of your go-to foods. Instead of just barbecuing chicken instead of just, throwing some barbecue sauce on some chicken. Maybe make something different. Like I have a wonderful recipe for a barbecue peach chicken. It is delicious. You're still grilling it. You're just making it a little bit differently. So look for recipes that you can do that with. Pork tenderloin is a big one. Like I will roast a pork tenderloin. I will roast a pork tenderloin with a mustard, honey, garlic sauce on it. I will slice a pork tenderloin and make medallions in a mushroom wine sauce. Look for different ways to make your favorite cuts of meat or your favorite lentils or beans or whatever it is you like to eat. Look to elevate it. Look to make it new and exciting. And then they say, let's dive a little bit deeper. It's okay if you don't give your favorite healthy foods much thought behind. But it's worth taking time to fully recognize the role that your go-to breakfast burrito or yogurt parfait plays on your journey and understand why it works for you. Doing so upgrades it from just a burrito to a valuable success-driving tool. And that is major. Breakfast sandwiches for me, they're a go-to. They are delicious. I can make them easily, but I can also switch them up. I can put them on an English muffin. I can put them on a bagel. I can put them on a burrito or a tortilla. I can put sausage in. I can put bacon in. I can put Canadian bacon in. I can use cheese. I cannot use cheese. I can use American. I can use Swiss. I can use Gouda. I can mix it up to make it suit my needs on that day. So it might seem like I eat a breakfast sandwich a lot, and I do, but I can always change it up to make it just taste a little bit different. One of the best things about being on a weight loss plan that is chosen for you, whether it be Weight Watchers or calorie counting or Noom, whatever it is you can continue eating your favorite foods and still lose weight. But now this is specifically for Weight Watchers, but all the low point or 0 point faves that you picked up as you learn to work the program are also pretty great. Dig into them to see how much harder they can work for you. So you can kind of substitute anything with that. Your favorite low calorie foods, your favorite keto foods, your favorite whatever. Insert your weight loss journey here. So it says 3 fast facts, and this is just summing up what we talked about. Taste preferences, satisfaction, convenience, points, or calorie value can all influence our food choices. And that is important because they can also influence them in a negative way. So many times I see on different groups about, oh my gosh, I choked down eggs this morning. I hate eggs. Then why are you eating them? If you don't like them, don't eat them just because they're 0 points. Because you know what? I guarantee you're going to be back looking for something else that is going to satisfy you. Don't force yourself to eat something because A, it's low point, B, it's low calorie, C, it's healthy. Because I'm going to tell you, friends, those healthy foods that are touted are not that healthy sometimes, depending on what they are. There was the big plant-based burger craze for a while. And you know what? If you're vegan or vegetarian or whatever, it's fine. But I'm going to tell you, those frozen plant-based burgers, they're not that great for you. Ingredient-wise, look at the ingredients on them. They have fillers, they have seed oils, they have artificial flavors, they have different artificial colorings. They're not that great. So really, really take a look at your ingredients of what you're eating, that healthy food, and then make the best choice. It says leaning on a variety of foods you enjoy helps maintain healthy eating patterns long term. I talked about that at the very beginning. Whatever you eat and do to lose the weight, you have to do forever. Learn to fit it in. Learn to fit in those favorite foods. Learn to make them a little bit healthier. Learn to stretch them a little bit so your serving size is a little bit more. But I'm going to tell you, trust me on this one, that is 100% my best piece of advice. Number 3, exploring how you make healthier foods work for you can work for you, can help you stick with them and make additional changes. You may try something that you never thought you liked and find out, oh my gosh, I like this. That's a huge change for you. It's a huge go-to. A lot of times, I am a meat and potatoes girl. I am. I am a meat, a starch, and a vegetable girl. It is how I grew up. It is what I know. It is what I like. But sometimes I try to rein those starches and those carbs in a little bit. Not a lot, a little bit. And instead of having a roasted sweet potato or mashed potatoes, I will make roasted butternut squash. It gives that feeling, but it's not the same thing. So look for ways to change things up that you actually like. Guys, life is short. Eat the dessert. Just eat it in moderation and use it as a special treat. You have to remember, we need food. We need water. We need them. They are basic necessities of life. We do not need dessert. We do not need a treat every single day of our lives. You don't. Keep those for special things. Make them special. You will appreciate it more and you will eat it and be done with it. If you eat something every day, I don't care if it's low point. I don't care if you are eating a low point chocolate bar or a low point protein bar or a low point cookie or whatever every single day, you're going to lose the specialness of that. And you're going to start looking beyond that for something else because that is no longer a special treat. It has become routine. So try to save something you truly love for a special treat once a week. For us, it is Saturdays. We do not eat dessert during the week. Saturdays, when we play pinochle, we eat dessert. I look so forward to that dessert on Saturday, and that helps me stay on track during the week because if I slip up and I have a special dessert during the week, I won't have it on Saturday while we're playing cards. And I enjoy having it as a group. I just do. So that is my special weekly treat. And guess what? It works for me. So I hope it works for you as well. But don't forget, keep things special. Keep them special because it does help. So that is the last week of keeping our journey exciting. Next week will be a whole different monthly topic that has weekly topics, and we will see what that is. I hope this helped you a little bit. I hope this inspired you in some way to maybe try a new food or maybe try to elevate the food you love. And maybe it'll stick that whatever you eat and do, you gotta do it forever, my friends. You have to do it forever. And that being said, I am going to go drink my tea and prepare my delicious breakfast of baked French toast. And hopefully, if it all works out, you will see my full day of eating in a video tomorrow. I will tell you about the crazy week that we have had so far. And thank goodness I'm not a stress eater, my friends. Thank goodness. Have a wonderful day. I hope this helped. If it did, maybe you can share it with someone who it may also help. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your go-to foods are. And let me know if they've changed since you've started a weight loss journey. And let me know if you truly love them or if you're just eating them because they're low point or low calorie. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll throw some videos up here for you to enjoy. Once again, down 0.8. I am beyond thrilled with that. And that is it. I'll see you in my next video.